Alright, I'm about to start heading back down. There's going to be a few up and downs in here, but generally speaking, it's going to be downhill. That don't mean it's going to be easy though. There's a pretty sharp ascent, descent here, and you can see the condition of the trail. Thankfully, before I came out here, Jennifer let me buy some hiking shoes. I forget what brand they are, but they're pretty. They was like $110, and they really work good. Now with that said, I'll probably slip and fall. But I see what I'm saying. But I ain't gonna lie, I struggled getting up here a little bit. Not as bad as I did the other day on Hell Roaring Creek. Hell Roaring Creek, boy, that about killed me. But my body's getting better. My lung capacity's getting better. I still have pulmonary lung disease. I can never get rid of that. 30% reduced lung capacity. And I think this is a great place to be because I'm up here in this thin air. Right now I'm about 8,500, 8,700 feet, something like that. I don't remember what the GPS said. And it's good for me, you know. Good for me to be breathing this mountain air. And working it too. But anyway, I just want to show you something. I'm gonna show you a little reason I got my big bell on. So I got a bell right here. This is the bell I normally have. But as I said a while ago, there's been some grizzly bear activity in this area. I know one of my co-workers was down in the valley of this the other day and saw 4 grizzly bears. Ooh, big lightning bolt, about 10 miles away. So it's 6 o'clock at night now. It'll take me at least an hour and a half to get back to my van. So time to head down. I'm gonna turn this video on when I get down here in this stick of trees. You're gonna see why I got this bell on, because I'm talking about that's like prime time attack area down there. Walk up on something. All right. See that tree over there? How it's all tore up? That tree laying on the ground? That's from a grizzly. That's where a grizzly gets in there and dig for grubs and termites. See how thick? This ain't even thick yet. It's gonna get a lot thicker. That's why I got these bells going. Now see, when you walk through this at 6 o'clock in the evening, 3 miles away from the road, by yourself, nothing but a can of bear spray and a bell. Oh yeah, that's when you get nervous. I don't care who you are. I don't care what the statistics say about grizzly bears don't attack humans. You know they're here. And this is thick in here. This is dangerous. There's another part of the trail on Wolf Creek. That's Wolf Creek Trail. That's like this, very tight. But it's gonna open up in about 1,000 yards. It'll open up. I'll be back in the valley. And I believe I'm the last person on the trail tonight. Because I was with a small group earlier, and they turned around and went back. And I think that was the last set of cars at the parking lot. So I'm probably the only one out here. And I left them 45 minutes ago. So for sure we got about 2 miles separation between us. And it's gonna open back up here in just a minute. I'm thinking about coming camping up here. If I can get a partner, somebody to come with me. There's a campsite, a designated campsite right here. There's one on Observation Peak too, but I ain't made it up there yet. this is steep right here. If I came with somebody to try to make this climb, I wouldn't bring as much gear, because we could, you know, spread it out among 2 or 3 of us. Problem is that the only people I know I work with, and you know, if I'm off, they're working. I know a couple of girls that work in housekeeping, but they're old like me, and they can't do this. Whew. Although one of them did do it with her daughter. All right, here's the campsite right over here. I can turn the bell off now, you know, because we're good. Shouldn't be no danger of bears for a while now. Look where they've been rubbing up on them trees, and that's where the campsite is. This camera's not gonna pick them up. There's some red-headed storks up here. I don't want to get my big camera out of the back. They just crossed the trail in front of me. Listen. This is down here in the bottom of the valley, according to Cascade Lake. You can see back behind me, I got a pretty bad thunderstorm back there. So I'm heading back. There's a campsite over here too, on this side, down here in the bottom. And this be a backcountry campsite. You can only camp in designated areas if you come back here to camp. You just can't set up anywhere you want. You have to go register, actually, because the National Park Service, they want to know who's back here at nighttime in case there's an issue. Let me turn this around. Look how pretty this is out here, huh? But my lungs are getting better, I think. I'm still struggling, to be honest. I'm really struggling to breathe, whatever. But it's getting better, and then just day by day, mile by mile, pound by pound, right? If I can get down to 215 pounds, I'll be pretty happy. I'm not gonna make it to November. I can tell you that right now. I'm not gonna stay here till then. I'll stay here hopefully through August, because it's so hot back in Georgia. Ain't no point in going back to Georgia with it being that hot. And maybe go home in September.